With a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome to the finale of one of the level 99 competition routes in Go Galaxy. Gus Martin is going to be taking a permanent back seat because we will have finished his route very, very soon. Not all with S ranks, I can keep doing that off screen if I so wish. The reward, I remember, is not even particularly good anyway, so you don't have to do it, but for the sake of achievements, I might. But I remembered why Simeon was falling behind, at the very least, Ozrock and KMC a bit when he wasn't necessarily our team captain. I got rid of his Miximax with Wonderbot. There is Wonderbot with a Spirit Big Moves, and he's available as a Miximax target for anyone we like. He just comes with the caveat of it looking a bit crap. But I want to get Simeon back with one of the terrible shadows so that he can have restored access to his Miximax form, and then it should be pretty good. Which one do I want to use again? Block Boost Ultra could low-key be pretty good for, like, his kick is high enough, so being able to take the ball a little bit more would be nice. Pronto Pass is the one that is good in competitive for reasons that I've already forgotten. Powerful Shooter, that is the one that he had before, and it'll probably be that one again. Oh, Chain Shooter. So we had Powerful Shooter for losing power less over distances and plus 30 on the kick with Kick Boost Ultra. This one would raise his speed and strengthen his use of triple threat in a shot chain. That's honestly kind of a hard call, and one where let's give it a go for a bit. He can have the Spirit Hunter as an option as well. If we fight the opponent's fighting spirit, we're going to lose anyway, so let's just stick to these two. He can restore that, and then I think I've had it in my notes for a while that I want to remove Tezcat's Miximax with Arion so that he can have access to a Spirit Big Moves one, and also so that we can actually start using Arion again, because he's really good. So let's do that. Seeing as we've established Wonderbot is right there for the taking, let's just do that. He doesn't need Dimensional Deluge because he's already got Zero Magnum for the exact same purpose. So Helping Hand, I'm not sure how useful that will be, but we'll do it. So Tezcat is about to turn blue. How bad can it be, right? Oh, very, very bad. Of course it could look bad. He looks like we've turned him into an Easter Island head. We'll keep it for a little bit, and then I also needed to mention, I think I may have mentioned before, but I haven't actually done it in a match. Now that Lancelot on Victor is Omega rank, he can afford to do 2 Lancelot lunges in a single Spirit bringing out of. He doesn't need to armor fight to get a second shot in. I'm going to try and save Victor for when we're doing our second level 99 route. He can be a bit of a star again once that rolls around. For now, I'm going to go with Arculus. Especially, we don't really want to use Arculus and Victor at the same time because they are both now users of White Wyvern. In Victor's case, it's because of her Miximax, and they are both quite intertwined and similar looking, and well, maybe that would be worth giving them a go as a duo at some point because of that actually. But seeing as this is a final match in a route, I want to use Arculus, who is on the come up, and Simeon, who's our dependable guy who's just got his original Miximax back, and then Tezcat will be available as the third now that Wonderbot is applied to him. So let's for now take on the key person, which is a team I know nothing about. Blind Reacts here on TaleOfTheToaster. Let's go. The icon is like a phoenix. It's got Dave Evans as the coach. That's a bit of a game changer. I'm still in the same kit as last time. I'll try and make a habit of changing that more often throughout the next 2 routes. It's basically the Chrono Stones team, but with some of the adult members of Inazuma Legend Japan mixed in. In fact, only 2 of them. We've got young Mark, we've got grown-up Sean, and grown-up Jude. What's the logic here? Because there has to be one. The kit feels like one I've never seen before. That's a lot of equipment they've poured onto these as well, in particular. They're all using the Nayade boots. I thought it was just Falco in particular, because I was hovered over him when I noticed it, and he's kind of the Nayade guy. Arion's all the way back there. JP in defense, though, and he doesn't have any moves for it. So that is basically saying to me, if you... I like to run my players up the left side of the pitch, but you want to go up the side that JP is on, because there's no reserves. Mark is in goal, and he'll probably do an excellent job of that, but JP should be a free win unless he gets an extra move through Miximax, which I'm presuming he does. So the theme of this one, I don't really know. I guess it's just the most popular characters on a main team. There's Falco, there's Goldie, but where is JP? He is on the left, so we don't actually have to change anything. He appears to be Miximaxed either with Gabby or with Quentin Cinquedea, so he's either got some defense moves out of that, or he's just... oh, that's Tezcat. Let's just bring pants up for it. He's either got moves off Gabby for defending, or he's just trying to double down on goal. There's no point in in trying to recover off of that one. I'm going to forfeit that one, and we're going to do that again, because that was a misinput of the most significant... Wait, I could actually... oh, no, too late now. I was going to change the kit, but call that the second misinput of the video. Well, fine, we'll try that one again. You don't... If you forfeit a match, you do have to heal to get back any of what you lost, but I would imagine through those 2 passes we didn't really lose even 1 point of stamina, so let's just try that again. Please Pants, please Riku. Let's have a second attempt, and this time I'm not going to go so early in bringing out Dracul's spirit, because I've been burned before on not being able to bring out my spirit at the other end with the actual striker. So here we go. He's got a Miximax back on. He's had his kickstat increased since last time. He didn't especially need it, but I just wanted to see him at max, and it means he might be a bit better at scoring goals without a spirit, or without at least Mortal Smash. So let's get the first one on the board, please. Mortal Smash, roar! 3,850, and I guess that's the highest it will ever be, unless we just change his Miximax to double up on the Spirit Big Moves, which is an option if we need it, but we don't. That's a goal. Because I know it's pretty much a competitive staple to have 2 Spirit Big Moves on the same player, and that's kind of required to beat a human opponent who's got like a mega optimized goalkeeper to the greatest of human ability, right? But for beating the AI level 99 teams, I don't think it's necessary to have 2 Spirit Big Moves on the same character, is basically my summary. It helps, but it's you can definitely manage with just 1. So I think it was an option earlier on in the series to maybe try and get 2 on the same character, and that might be the case for Ozrock, I can't remember, but overall I'm not going to intentionally do that. We've got the manual there for the taking. For the choice of Tezcat, Arculus, or somebody else, I could have actually brought out Arculus's spirit there, but let's instead do it with Black Butcher. I can't remember if Pegasus Punch and Executioner's Axe have different power levels. That Arch Pegasus is there, not because of the Arion Miximax that he used to have, but because of the Wonderbot Miximax. Anyway, Executioner's Axe with Spirit Big Moves, 3,762. So he's actually kind of matching Simeon now, especially because his normal kickstat is higher. At least before we got a Kick Boost Ultra back onto him. This is going well, really well. We've used our main attack, of course, with Simeon and with Tezcat, but we can still do it with Arculus, and I'm curious to see if in their armor fight states we can get an extra goal out of these two guys, because again it's marking goal, which means air element, and that is kind of, well, it means ground element on the keeper, and that's the one I'm kind of best equipped to deal with. I've got Wind, Ozrock on the Cheetah team, I've got Arculus on my regular team with a currently not leveled up orbital drive, but it kind of counts, and we've got some options with... Actually, I guess it's not quite as perfect as I thought, but they're going to waste their team TTP on Grand Plan. Good for them, honestly. In fact, they have to move further back the pitch to do it. So, if they did get a goal on me while throwing around Grand Plan, then that would have been devastating, but it was never going to happen. I'm not that bad at Inazuma 11. Let's take the ball right now with Ricardo. That Grand Plan used up... Okay, we don't take it from him, but that Grand Plan still used up all of their TTP and pushed them backwards on the pitch. Oh, never mind, it's still active. I thought maybe Grand Plan's changed in this game then. That's a possibility. I feel like in Chrono Stones, if I got Ricardo into that interaction where he hasn't lost the ball, he dribbles past, but just by virtue of getting into an interaction at all, the Grand Plan would have been cancelled. He's got no moves. Let's take a risk. I think his stats will be high enough to win this anyway. Yes, they will. That's frustrating. We've lost to the worst guy on the team. No matter, I didn't want to Mixi-Max 2. I didn't want to armor fight two people at once. So Jordan is getting some proper involvement now. And Arculus is offside. Of course he's offside. Why would he not be offside? JP, as I said, you're the worst player on this team. You have no moves that you can use. Maybe they'll sub him into goal and swap his places with Mark. At some point, that could be an idea if they needed it, but let's simply, with 18... No, I tried to fire a bit earlier just in case I could afford a cheaper move, but I cannot. Simeon is done with his spirit, and that is no goal. Actually, I forgot the fact that Mark, by the way, is using a spirit here and not a totem. I kind of just assumed he'd be using a totem. Wait a minute. Who did I just give Helping Hand to? That was Tezcat, right? Yeah, it was Tezcat. I was about to say, if it was on Simeon, it was about to come in Giga Clutch. And he still beats us both, even with the two people at once. Who is that? It's Ricardo, so he can out-dribble no matter what I do with Dracul. Okay, that's a shame, but we can potentially get Mark to Armorify soon and then run out of offensive stuff. Go on, let's risk it. I'm going to go for a Do-Re-Mi. I want Mark to be forced to do something if we can get it to him, and then the sooner we can Armorify, the sooner we can get free goals on him without the whole need for full-on... that's not what we want. That's not what we want whatsoever. Jordan, can you weaken this for me? That's so strong! Please, no, Jude's running into position. Of course he's going to have Emperor Penguin number 2. Why wouldn't he have Emperor Penguin number 2? Oh no, he doesn't. Alright. Weaken this. Victor, however, can do a Doom Dive drive. So, let's... No, he doesn't. He's sat right there. You can see him. 1300. That is still not enough, is it? Can I check? Did I read that wrong? It's definitely on 1300 right now. Yeah, I have to Asterox it. That's a shame. Oh no, it was 1100. Well, I don't know if Chrysanthemum Katana would have stopped that or not, but no goal for them nevertheless, but it's wasted a lot of my time. Do I want to do a special tactic while we've got a little bit of time left over? We don't quite have enough time, is what I would say. Are you offside again? Doesn't matter. He doesn't take the shot in the first place. I feel like he was offside, but I would have rather be told that than just that pathetic interaction. Well, we're apparently winning possession and we are winning the match as well, but it's not going amazing. Let's at least aim for the A rank and then we can try and convert further from there, please. Floral Fiesta. So it wasn't Victor, it was Axel. And that was why he didn't go for a Doom Drive. It can be hard to tell when this Mixie Max is about. And when it's in the Go trilogy, you always just kind of assume that Victor is a part of things, even when he's not. I think Dracul can win this dribble interaction and then he can take on JP and Goldie at the same time to deal with both of them. And then we should be pretty free to interact with... just pass back to Arculus. It didn't work because JP ran towards us and Goldie did not move. Good play on their part to not double up on me. It forces me to interact with both. Goldie is someone who might actually be able to win against Dracul here, but I want to make absolute sure I've knocked her down so that when I do pass back to Arculus, nobody is in his way. And we've actually used up the rest of the spirit. That's going to subside now. So it means we've got that slot available for whoever might need it next. So, here we go. White Breath. Type advantage on Mark Evans. That one should be pretty beyond doubt. With Tezcat still available to do a shot of his own, I believe. Yeah, we got one with Simeon. One right now with Arculus. Who was the middle goal that we did before now? Because it wasn't, or was it Tezcat? Let me check. 3-0, that's nice. We've still got time. We've got all the tactics available. It was Tezcat. So, alright, we've used our main firepower up to this point. We can bring on... I unlinked Tezcat from Arion, but I forgot to actually put Arion in my team, but the opponent has an Arion anyway, so it would be a bit weird. Alright, I guess it is Victor's time to at least be on the pitch. And do we want to have Simeon? I think Simeon can stay there. He can still do long shots and other good things for us, but in a slightly less critical location. So we'll bring out the Victor Spirit at the earliest chance, and if we can get another 2 goals, I would love to end the first of the level 99 competition matches with an S rank. I think that would just be delightful. So I'm going to try my absolute best. There's Victor. You know, maybe that was him in a shot chain situation. I thought it was Victor, but I really don't know anymore. But if you please, Armify, I engaged with JP instead of Goldie because there's nothing he can do. He could have overpowered my normal dribble, but he cannot stop an Eye of the Storm. We are going to go for a shot right now with Armified Tezcat. I could technically pass back to Arculus, but he can't afford another White Breath, so it might as well just be the player I'm already using. What is my choice of move? 0 Magnum. With Arculus in there as well. That looks great. 1507. If he uses God Hand, then we can get that one in. Mugen the Hand. I wasn't expecting that one. It is a catch. By a narrow margin, but it is a catch. And now I reclaim... No! Why? Why must you auto-lose? Again? Oh, well... And Arion's going to have perfect dribbling moves for the job, of course. So let's Armify just to have it taken off us, but we have to try, don't we? Yep, loses to Zedzag, but I don't regret it. It was the right decision because it was close to winning. It was very close. And now we have it in Arculus's possession. It just means getting past Goldie, which is impossible. We even had a type disadvantage to boot. Alright, well... It's not... Well, instead of aiming for an S rank, let's just protect our A rank first, please. No thank you to a second shot chain scenario. They're really putting me on my toes here, the key persons. I do wonder what they would have called this team in an official dub, because key persons will just be a very literal translation. Zephyr shot didn't add that much to it. That's my shot blocking. Yes, Goldie, please. This is real Goldie on Goldie battling. And now I'm confident that if we get it to Xavier, as long as they don't keep shot chaining it further, there's another Mixie Max with Xanath or Zach, as ever. If we can get it under 1,000, I'm confident enough to hit the Chrysanthemum Katana button. So let's try and do that. Thank you, Caleb. Is that them? No, that's me. Weaken it with Le Flamme. Hope that Victor doesn't do a Doom Dive Drive, or Axel doesn't do a Fireball Screw, or whoever it is. That is weak enough for me to say, alright, Chrysanthemum Katana, and it still failed. Well, nice try. Again, we will stop it. It's not like that was the difference between it going in the goal and not. It would just be really nice to get a shot going. Especially because we nearly flubbed it there. We really nearly flubbed it there. Arculus can go for a shot with no spirit or totem whatsoever. And, you know what, Orbital Drive has got the type advantage, so let's do that for a change. I still need to level Galactica Fall up more, but I'll be doing that largely off screen because it just takes a very long time. Crit? Hold up! Wait a minute! If I spam special tactics after this, I might be in with a chance. Because Victor can still bring out his spirit. It's all down to luck. I got a goal there because of luck. There is no denying that in any capacity, but you're gonna go now. You can be either Soul or Njord. Let's go with Soul just because he's better at retaining possession. Let's do literally everything to make it so Victor can have a shot on goal with Bylong's spirit. We've got to get it off of Axel first, who's got his own spirit up. Let's do it immediately so that we're not pressed for time. Oh, I mean, technically, Omega Lancelot is what allows him to do 2 Lancelot lunges, but we only need 1 goal. So even though it's not as leveled up, I'm saying White Wyvern for the second time. Make the shot itself stronger. 1 really good goal in this case is better than 2 weaker goals. So please allow it, Axel Blaze. I'm going to pass to Victor and then do a special tactic and hope that it stays in his possession for it. I don't think I can Thunderbolt because I just edged into the top half of the pitch. So March of the Penguins it is. How long will they stay down? Not long enough. He's currently offside. Soul has a spirit I can bring out in the meantime, just to kind of retain possession with it. I don't think he can score on Mark. It's not going to be strong enough, but I'm so close now that I have to at least try. And then hopefully we can get Victor back on the ball afterwards. 11:55. He can definitely stop that. So I guess I should have gone with Njord, especially because he had the type advantage a little bit that I forgot about. Oh, but not with Moog in the hand. That's going to be weaker. Wait a minute. Oh, you got my hopes up, man. That's actually quite clever to give him Moog in the hand, to make you use your air shots on him and then they actually don't work. But you hear that? That's the sound of March of the Penguins spam, and it is unfortunately too late. But we'll like a long shot with somebody maybe. Nah, even though it was in Goldie's possession, we cannot. That was so close to an S rank, man. Oh, that's so disappointing. Sorry, team. I blame myself for this one. I blame myself for not getting the 5th one. But hey, it was a good effort, and we've beaten the key person for the authentic first time ever. And that brings us to the end of this route, with the exception of that roadblock, which is locked behind S ranking all the matches, but I'll be working on that off screen. Friendship Boots is our reward for beating the route as a whole. I forgot what the main reward is. I'm going to flash it up on screen now if I remember. I don't tend to go that intensive with editing on these, to be honest. Why? Because I do the cuts that are obvious to make, and instead of watching the whole video back, I'd rather just have a bit more of my day, to be honest. But there's an A rank on the key person. I can attempt these more off screen, whether I'm relying on Ozrock and friends or if I'm just improving my own team. But either way, that's something for me to do in the background. And for now, we have beaten Gus Martin's friendship route. We're friends with him forever, and it means that I think I did every episode in this series in the same costume, bar about 2 videos, but hopefully those were in the middle to prove this all wasn't literally in one day. And you know, I've had a shave, there's the proof. But yeah, that was fun. We've got another 2 competition routes at level 99. I don't even know which one I want to do next. I'll ask for your feedback. I don't know if I'll receive it in time, but there is one with Silvia in the past, and there's one with Nelly in Ryman Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have a think myself, and for now, we'll make some more adjustments to the team as ever, and I will see you in a different level 99 route next time. Possibly after a break in uploads, to be fair, but we'll see on that one. Cheers.